Hey, what's up? It's Claps again. Just talking about some more Shao stuff. For the most part, I've been playing with the Darrius Kameo, and I found some really cool stuff you can do with Shao, especially when he's got the axe down, kind of like I was talking about last time. This kind of just expands the game plan I mentioned last time. So I'll just keep it simple to start. I'll show you like the main assist that we'll be using is just that one. Obviously, it takes the whole. It takes the whole bar for Darrius, but it gives you some really useful stuff that makes it really good for Shao. So alright, so let's say we'll just start with like a combo. I'll just show you like couple of the resets I came up with that have been really useful in getting me some mileage. So you got this one. You know, do your regular combo. Oh, I did the wrong one. So you just do your regular combo. You go into Darrius, do the flip, and he does that little kick. Now, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna turn the blocking off just for now. If you're playing somebody who doesn't play the game that much, who doesn't know much about Darrius, likely this will probably happen. And they'll just get bopped by the overhead, right? And you're just kind of into your combo because of their lack of knowledge. That I've had that happen a bunch of times already. But as I kind of played through more Combat League and kind of gotten a little higher up in the ranks, that's happening less, which is fine. Because when I first started doing this setup, I wasn't really doing it for that specific overhead. I was doing it because it's very strong. So like, let's say I'll set it to auto, just so we can kind of see how much advantage you get off of that. Alright, so he's going to block it. So, I'm super plus. I mean, it doesn't even tell me. But it says 65 hit advantage. I don't even know what that's about. But either way, like, it's super plus. Like, I could definitely move way before smoking it. So the point is, like, when they start blocking that kick, that's where the fun really happens. So let's say I go for that same thing again, right? Do the trap, and then I do. I did it too slow, but it's like I do the. I just wanted to point out. So in case you're wondering how I'm doing that, so like his forward assist is the flip with the kick, and even when you call out the trap, you can still do it while he's standing there. So I'm doing that 2-2, call out the assist, and I get forward assist, and I get the reset. All right. So I'm doing that. I'm super plus. I guess the hit advantage is what they're talking about. It's like 66, but either 66 is like a whole second. So you're super duper plus. So you can either, if you want it, you can just go for more pressure, try and chip them out. But you know, I'm really going for the 50-50. I mean, like, why not? That's the whole point. It's got to deal with that overhead every single time, which means you kind of get a chance to make it difficult to block. Go for the low right before the overhead, right after the overhead. Go for the overhead into another overhead. There's a lot of different ways you can play that game. Let's check it out. So I go here. Oh yeah, because it's set to block everything. I can go here. But I can do it the other way where I did the low before, so they see the low come out, and then the overhead hits, so then it's like a double overhead. You can always just do the forward 2. Same thing. But as you can see, man, you can imagine this is going to be very potent. Like, it gives you like a full mix-up, a full chance to blow them up. And I mean, you get and this is the other thing. Well, I'll show you that in a second. But if you're not already aware, if you're in the air off Darrius's assist, the back 3-2 does launch. I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, so that's basically it. There's only one more thing that I wanted to point out here, is that if they try to wake up, it doesn't really work. It breaks through the armor, except for maybe Havoc's, because he has like so many hits of armor. But it breaks through the armor as well. So let's say I go for the same setup, and they try to fight their way out of it, right? Oh wow, it didn't work there. Try it again. Right. So they can't really break out of it. They kind of have to take it. As long as you set it up and you're meaty enough with it, and the 2 hits kind of come out pretty close at the same time, that's what'll happen. That's what'll happen if they try to wake up to it. Assuming they only have 1 hit of armor. But that's kind of the idea. It's not only a good mix-up, it actually stops them. They have to take it. It's basically what happens. Either they're gonna get hit trying to armor out, or they have to take it. All right. So before I even get into I'm gonna turn the off now. All right. So that's one setup. That's the one off the reset. And then you're on the 2-2 assist call, forward assist, and you get your game going. All right. That's one of the setups. The other setup is this one. Very similar. It's just the same setup I've been doing. So like before, like you'd be right here. You can go for your overhead, go for your low. Oh, I wasn't expecting the combo to come out. But you go for your overhead, you go for your low. Now you can always add another layer to it, a little more pressure to it, right? So you do the same thing except you call out Darrius. All right, let me turn this off so I can like actually be kind of to show you how it works without the computer like blocking it all. All right, so I'll set it to off and block. All right, so I'm gonna go for the same kind of thing. Dash up 1-2. So yeah, and that's what I was saying before. Like if you do if you get the Darrius trap, it actually allows that launch to happen. Now, yes, the Darrius thing, if it just hits, obviously it'll launch. But the point is, like, if you do the back 3 into Darrius assist, it'll catch them because they got hit by the low. That's kind of what you're looking for. And then you get your combo off of that. So they kind of have to take that, but it's mostly I'm just going for the low. I'm not really going for the overhead, although the overhead is still a vibe block. You still get some damage, but the low is kind of like where it's at. Or maybe not, I don't know. I gotta tighten up the combo, but the point is like really the setup. And again, like the same kind of thing with the other setup, they have to take it. There's really no way around it. So like same thing, I'll do smoke again. So now he's gonna wake up. Same kind of thing, I'll do the same setup. Still gotta take it. So now it's, yeah, it doesn't get a whole lot of damage if I do the overhead low. I think I kind of have to. Okay, guess not. So it's like it depends, but you have to make sure the timing's pretty tight. But the point is like you can stuff the wake ups, so either they risk taking the damage from getting hit trying to wake up, or they're gonna hold the mix. And in some cases, like getting the armor broken by your hit and then Darrius hit catching them, they're gonna take a full combo. So just wanted to pass that along because I feel like that would be some good information to have to just kind of like again like add to the layers. I think Darrius does a good job of working with Shao. I mean, there's definitely, this fits my gameplay, my game style, my fighting style. I'm just like more in the neutral, heavy neutral play with just kind of like trying to whiff punish people with stand 2 and stand 1. I'm not doing a whole lot of extra stuff with Shao, based on, the way he kind of sets up. I try to play safe, go for my back 1-2, like my back 3-2. I just try to stay safe most of the time, and then the rest of the time I'm like, I go to town when I get the knockdown, and then I just use Darrius to kind of help me play some mix-up games and get some safe pressure into more, more damage, like basically gameplay. But yeah, if you have any other cameos you want me to check out and find some setups for, man, I'm more than willing to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you later. Claps out.